showers and storms still there. We're still in a WDSU first warning weather alert day because we still have standing water, and those flood emergencies will still go until all that water is completely gone, and we know we can get around everywhere in the city. But the other side of this is going to be recapping what happened with the tornado in Slidell today. So flooding had the biggest impact, and obviously there's a lot of people impacted by that. But a lot of people impacted by this, what is expected to be at least an EF2 tornado, in my opinion, from the damage I'd seen. National Weather Service, I think, is already on site doing some damage assessment and surveys. So I screen capped some of our pictures from this morning as we were live on air as this tornado warning was first issued from the National Weather Service. So here's Pontchartrain Drive, here's Spanish Trail, and right within here, and you started to see in the reflectivity data that you got this inflow notch, which is at least from reflectivity data, which it shows us the heavier rain that gets bounced back to the Doppler radar, and that's why we see it's reflectivity data, is that you send out the radar beam, some of it comes back. This is the telltale sign within these types of systems that you can have a possible tornado. Now with Doppler radars, we can look at the winds inside storms, and this is going to be winds moving away from the radar. You can see it, the guide here, and the winds moving towards the radar, and when you get them right together, that notes that there's a circulation within this particular system, and it notes that circulation exactly where we had the damage coming through. McDonald's, I've heard roofs torn off. We've had damage to the apartment complex, 50 folks evacuated, unfortunately injuries associated with it, but luckily I haven't heard of worse than that. Then as that storm raced northeast from here, I detected winds nearly 140 miles per hour within that storm, about a couple thousand feet in the air. And this system continued northeastward movement that eventually went to Stennis Space Center here. So I'm pretty confident to show that that tornado was on the ground at least for about 7 to 8 minutes as we had damage reporting as it started to get to the ground, as it actually formed in Slidell and moved northeast to Stennis Space Center. And it was moving at a clip at about 50 miles per hour or so that was there. So that was the tornado earlier today. Now I'm going to show you the here and now and what's much better weather that is coming our way. All of the alerts in the way of tornado watches are gone. Let's still show you that we will have flood advisory for the city that is still in effect here too. And then we still have the flood emergencies that are still in play. And then, of course, we've got those hefty storms, but they are really making some progress now out of this one. This is really good news for us here for that this storm system, I really at one point watched in the last of the atmosphere that this could have done something, but now it really appears that it's not going to be doing anything. The tornado watch is gone. I'll take the lightning data off for you. Let's go to just now. And there's the lightning, I took the alerts off there is what I did. Here's the lightning data that's off, and it really shows that we have got at least some storms that are here, and it's not doing too much to you here. So we zoom in really close. Last lingering showers as you get to English Turn to the West Bank to Belle Chase. Again, that's just some light rain that's there. Still holding on to heavy rain as we zoom in. We go to Hopedale. Let's see if we have any smaller communities as we roll out St. Bernard Parish, as we roll out Lower Plaquemines. There's Delacroix, some raindrops, but really we're going out into the outer marshy areas. We're eventually getting into the Mississippi Sound that's here. We're eventually getting in flash flood warnings that are east into Gulfport. Still raining into Slidell, and the last little oomph of rain that's here, but that's not anything like what we had earlier today. No threat of anything worse. But until we're going to get rid of these alerts that are still going, and this is the flash flood emergency, flash flood warnings, that will still keep us in a WDSU first warning weather alert day from here. Let's click to our other source to confirm that we've got the tornado watch that has been canceled. That was initially until 4 p.m. That's another note of some good news here too. What do we do in the strong wind gusts that came through today? Nearly 80 mile per hour winds in the Causeway, 70 mile per hour, or at least nearly that in New Orleans. The airport, a wind of nearly 50 miles per hour, and Lakefront Airport, a wind of nearly 60 miles per hour. But it was the rainfall today. That was the biggest impact. And as we started to roll through yesterday, we got to WDSU News at 10 last night. We were starting to shift this thinking that even though we were under this very heightened threat in the charged atmosphere and tornadoes were on our mind, the heavy rain risk was really starting to top our list and elevating to 10 inches of rain that we had in Laplace, to nearly 6 inches at Armstrong International. Even Metairie and New Orleans saw just over 7 and nearly 7 inches of rain. But the good news from here is everything gets better from here on out. WDSU first warning weather 7-day forecast. Sunny skies, still a little bit windy at 75 tomorrow though, and nice all the way through the weekend. Temperature back up to 80 and no chance of rain for the next 7 days.
All right, Devin, thank you so much. But in